welcome back to the Wake Man channel. All right, we're back down here at the shop. So this is Thursday night and we have Friday off. So we're gonna try to go to the lake tomorrow morning. I think it's 7:30 or 8 right now, somewhere around there. And I brought down some more stuff to do closets. I'll just show you, this is what our closet shelves are gonna look like. Again, if you've watched my previous videos, they're just gonna be basic, a shelf with a pole hanger underneath of it. I just wanted it to match all the trim. So that's the trim wood there. So that's pretty much what I'm gonna do the rest of the weekend is just keep installing trim like I was doing last weekend. Maybe I'll get all the trim knocked out this weekend, and if I do, I can start working on shelves for the closets and start working on closets in general, because I still need to hang the closet doors, which are gonna be barn style doors. That's what all those tall boxes are for right there. There's boxes for hardware and there's boxes for the doors. Another thing, so what I'm gonna try to do tonight, before I go to bed, is we got a TV for the living room. So this is just a 50-inch Samsung TV. It was pretty reasonably priced. It's not a crazy TV or anything. I got a mount for it that's gonna allow us to kind of swivel it around pretty good too. So interested to try that out. In fact, I put the mount in there already. So that's one thing. The other thing I'm gonna try to do is, this box has table legs in it, and this is going to be our tabletop, kind of for a dinner table. It's going to sort of double as a dinner table or an island, however you want to use it. And there's likely. I think I might work on that. It's pretty simple. I just need to sand this a bit, throw some of this oil on it that I've been putting on the rest of the countertops. And I'm just going to mount the table legs to it, which these are just black metal table legs. So I'll probably do 3 coats on that and sand it each time, just like I've been doing on the last 2 countertops. And Wakely just loves being in the videos now. The only other thing I might try to accomplish tonight, which I'll probably only put like 1 or 2 coats on that and then finish it up tomorrow. But the only other thing I might do tonight is get the washer and dryer all connected in its home. This is what I was forgetting last time. I ended up getting a quick connect kind of setup, so we'll see how that works. I just needed a dryer vent hose, so I might try getting that on tonight and pushing the washer and dryer and getting them all connected up to the water and the electrical and all that, pushing them into their home, so for their final resting place for now anyways. We did set them up to where we could put them upstairs or downstairs, and we could either have them stacked or not stacked, so it could change later depending on what we feel like we need. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get to it. All right, it's the next morning. I just sanded and put another coat on the table. I didn't film that. I'll just come down here. It's looking pretty good. I did kind of forget I was going to do a cutting board at the same time as I'm doing this. I am going to let this dry and sand it another time, put one more coat on. So I think when I get back from the lake, I'll hurry up and cut out the cutting board and then work on that one too. It's just gonna be small. I'll show that to you as well. Right up here. Yeah, so we got two choices. These are cut out pieces that from the sink. I might just cut this one smaller or that one below, we'll see. But anyways, not sure if you could tell, but it did rain a bit throughout the night. So it's wet out here. It's kind of interesting. It's only supposed to be, I think 66 as a high today for the air temp. But we're going to the lake anyways. It's nice and calm out. So I'm gonna see if I can get some sets in. We'll probably be back here noon or 1 to continue working on, you know, the table, the cutting board, and trim. So gonna get to the lake. All right, finally looking at some smooth water out there. There's a slight breeze up here, but I have a feeling it's gonna be just glass out at the spot. And the other cool bit of news is the lake is pretty much plumb full. I think it has the ability to go up another couple feet than this, but we're 1.5 feet over full pool, and it's still coming in. For those of you that watch my videos on a regular basis, it was only about 3 weeks ago that we were like 30-ish feet, 25 feet below this little peninsula that goes out, and it's almost covered now. Pretty crazy. It's a crazy amount of water. 65-mile-long canyon and like 30 feet. All right, I'm gonna launch us here. All right, we're launched. It's pretty cool. You know, my wife was saying while we were driving down here that she's not gonna have to walk down the ramp very long, because as you can see, you know, the dock is shifted way up. So you know, when it's the beginning of the season, you know, like that's way down. So it's probably double the walk or more. But the highest I've ever seen it here, the water gets above the concrete, so up to the asphalt there. So that's probably another maybe 3 feet, 4 feet at the most. It ends up covering this whole peninsula, and then I've seen several boats that just don't know this lake. They'll back out and they don't realize that it's only like a foot deep there, and they'll hit their prop on that peninsula, even though it's marked. But yeah, anyways, this looks good. It looks, I mean, this is pretty great water for wakeboarding right here. But I bet it's great out at the spot too. And I'm going to be able to go all the way to the bridge today. So this should be a good day, hopefully. I mean, it's pretty crazy that one of the best days we've seen so far, this is mid-June. I think it's June 16th today. This is the coldest air temperature we've been in so far. But beautiful water. It's like 63 degrees in the air right now, but the water temp is actually warmer. It is, oh, it's actually saying 64 and 64 right now. That's well within my limits of wakeboarding. So it might be a little brisk while I'm riding, but totally doable. I'm kind of pumped because I have yet to see smooth water like this yet, and full lake. So if I've got this in my whole lane, usually I don't have that until mid-July. And the only thing is, there's still junk in the water. As you can see, there's a bunch piled up against these buoys right here. You know, there's always junk in the water while it's rising. So until it stops rising, we're gonna have to deal with that. But I think it's gonna be less today. I don't see quite as much out there as it has been the last few weeks. So we'll see. We'll get out there. I'm about to go pick them up. They're coming down to the dock right now. So, all right, here we go. All right, we're loading up. I just dropped them off at the dock. Yeah, I didn't do any more wakeboarding. So I tried that live video out. I don't know how it worked out. Chances are it didn't work out good because it didn't really have very many viewers. So I'm guessing it was cutting out and stuff. I don't know. I'll watch it later. But yeah, it got windier. So once I got done surfing, I surfed for a little while longer after I got done doing the live video. But once I got done surfing, we were checking it out, and I mean, you can see right now it's pretty wavy. So we're just gonna call it. It's like it's just after 11 here. I'm gonna go back and work at the shop. And but what's cool is my wife reminded me that this weekend is the weekend with the Juneteenth holiday, so that means Monday. I'm pretty sure I have it off. I didn't check before I left work. I'm pretty sure I have it off. She doesn't, but it makes it to where it's not a big deal going out on Sunday. And then I'll be watching Wakely, I think, on Monday. But so I'm gonna get an extra day in this weekend. So we'll go out Saturday morning, so tomorrow morning and Sunday morning. Normally we would go back on Sunday. Usually, you know, with the stuff at the shop, I'll be working half the day on Sunday. But I think what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to go out in the morning on Sunday, and then I'm gonna work kind of the afternoon at the shop to get some stuff done. I'm gonna see if I can knock out pretty much all of the trim this weekend. So I think I might have the amount of time I need to do it, and maybe even get to the closet shelves. So anyways, I'm gonna get loaded up here and get back to the shop. Check this guy out. Oh, ooh, what is that? Boy, he's probably dead. He ain't moving a bit. It's a bull snake. It doesn't have a rattle. Stop, stop. That's a good size one though. I think he's dead though, because he ain't moving at all. Hard to tell. All right, back at the shop. I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna start off by continuing to finish up this table. Just need to sand it one more time and throw another coat on. And then I'm gonna cut out this cutting board here really quick. Just get the edges all nice and cut straight, and then sand it and put some layers of that on too. Then I'm gonna start doing trim. So we got back here and the dog crapped all over one of our rugs, which really sucks. She's getting old and she's always been really nervous about wind, and it's been pretty windy today. So I don't know. She actually did that the first weekend we stayed here too, on the upstairs rug. So that's been really fun. Luckily we do have a shampooer. We just don't have it with us, so got to do what we can and then bring it next weekend. Anyways, I'm gonna get to this and start doing some trim. Second day out here. It's looking nicer as far as like clouds. You know, it's fairly, you know, I would say it's partly cloudy, but it's like a lot of blue sky around. It's supposed to be a nicer day today. Not sure about the water conditions. It could be great out at the spot, or it might not be. Hold on. I gotta go unhook the boat really quick. Okay, so anyways, you can see there's just a little bit of a breeze right now. It's really not too bad, at least in the bay here. I'm hoping the spot is way better. Yesterday it was actually decent in the bay, and windier out in my spot. Bye, lady. Okay. So I'm hoping that it's glass out of the spot right now. We'll see though. Definitely a little bit of a chilly breeze happening right now. Says the air temperature is 61 and the water temperature is 63. So the water temperature, it said it was 64 yesterday when we first got in, so that's around the same. And I'm sure it'll warm up here soon. I would bet by the time we hit noon, it'll probably be pretty warm out compared to yesterday, because yesterday actually got way windier by the time we left because we actually went up to the campsite and hung out for a little bit before we went back to the shop, and it was way windier by the time we left, and it was actually pretty cold, you know, for the mid part of the day, because it was just really cloudy and like showers around. It did rain a little bit, so it was a pretty cold day until the evening. Yesterday evening actually turned out pretty nice. It was nice, sunny and warm. So anyways, just gonna wait for them to get down here and we'll head out to the spot. All right, super glassy this way. You can see all the junk in the water. That's just how it is, you know. Still coming up, and whenever it's this time of year and it's still coming up, the water level's still coming up. There's always a ton of junk, especially when it gets calm. It spreads out, whereas when it's like windy and lots of activity, it kind of goes to the sides a little more. But when I look up this way, it looks like it gets a little rippled up, but it might be pretty good though. We'll see. I bet you it gets better too as we get down the lane more. So I think this is a good thing. I might get a good wakeboard set today. Been waiting for one of these. And the sun's out, as you can tell. Feels super nice right now, and it looks like it's gonna be out for a long time. So much nicer day today. I'm gonna get it. All right, it's Father's Day, and the lake didn't give me a good Father's Day present because it's pretty windy out there. It's not crazy, but definitely beyond wakeboarding water, and honestly, not real worth it to surf. There's a lot of junk out there, and when it's wavy like this, it's hard to see the junk. And if you can't tell by looking behind me, because I'm not sure how clear it's coming in. It's wide angle. Just look at the trees. You know, they're blowing all over the place. I think what you last saw is I got a lot of the trim done, and we sat by the fire on the deck. So that was kind of the first time we hung out on our deck, which is nice, with a little propane fire pit, which is pretty cool. Today we'll probably end up going back to the shop here, and then in an hour or so I think Wakely's gonna play at the park right here for a little bit. But then I gotta go back and clean, wipe down the boat, and I'm going to finish the trim today. So I don't have a whole lot left. I got all the big pieces done. Just have little spots. The downstairs bedroom is totally done, and I just have like some of the worst spots, which is doing a little 45-degree chamfers. Those are always fun to do. But yeah, I just have a few little spots. I think I have the upstairs closet, the small closet in Wakely's bedroom. Yeah, see, it's getting real windy now. And then I have the closet in our master bedroom, but I'm not going to finish that one off until I'm going to build some shelves right there, and I'll show you that. And then I just have a couple little spots beyond that I need to finish up. So I should be able to finish everything but our closet and the master. I should be able to finish up today, and then I might even put up a closet shelf, and I'll probably finish those shelves that I'm talking about in our master closet next weekend. I might start them this weekend, but I got to build a little 2x4 frame to do that, so we'll see. Anyways, chances are the next thing you'll see is me finishing up the trim. Just finishing up here for the weekend, and got pretty much all the trim done. The only thing I have left is the upstairs master closet, which I need to build a couple shelves before I finish the trim, and it's just 2 pieces, so not a big deal there, and it'll be really quick. But the shelves are going to take a little bit, and I don't want to put the trim there and then work around the trim. I want to build the shelves and trim to it. The hardest part, which always is the hardest part, is doing these corners, these outside corners. And I did the chamfered look, so it's a 45-degree edge. I've done this before at my house we currently live in, but I did it with MDF instead of just wood. You know, pine we're gonna do a clear on. I tried it different this time. I tried just making it to where I can put a straight piece in there, but it didn't work. So I probably should have done 45s. We decided to do this where I just cut the ends off of those boards and basically kind of sand it to make it flat. Doesn't look bad, but also doesn't look great. One of the reasons why I'm not going to give you a good close-up on it. So I did that on all the outside edges. Anyways, it's all done. Now I just need to finish out the closets, which is going to probably take me a whole weekend, maybe a little longer, just because I have to build and mount each one of the barn door sliders. And I've got one single, and I've got one that's going to be a double hung or bypass, and then I've got two that are double doors that just open up. And Wakely's here to say bye.
We're going home.
Yeah, so that's the end of this weekend. Hopefully, I only had one good boarding day this weekend, so hopefully the weather starts getting a little bit better. The lake is absolutely full, and it's getting a little. I think it's probably gonna get another couple feet higher. But anyways, that's it for this video. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have any thoughts on this video or ideas for future videos, please leave those in the comments below. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and click on that notification bell so you can be notified of my future videos. I'll see you next week.